Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ha, Rakah, Kodash, Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS and their elders. Double honors to my elder, Harawan Banyasharal of the Lions Den Camp here in Jacksonville, Florida. Salutations to the sincere Akim pushing his truth and sincerity around the four corners of this earth. I'm Nakar Harab Banyasharala coming out of the Lions Den Camp of Yasharala here in Jacksonville, Florida. Not today. I'll be coming out with a little small lesson. The title of it is Meat for Use. Meat for the use of who? Meat for the use of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. So, I'm gonna just get a few scriptures that that it shows you how to be ready, or how to prepare yourself to be used by Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. How to make yourself meat for use of him. Without further ado, this is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15. It says, study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. This is how you make yourself meet for use of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Study to show yourself approved. Study to show yourself affirmed and confirmed in the word of Yahweh Bashim Shai, in the wisdom, the laws, the statutes, the commandments. This is how you make yourself meet, by studying. You got the blue letter. You got the Bible lexicon with the different modules, the Hebrew lexicons and the Thayer lexicons, and a lot of various other tools that you can use. You can use that to study while you read, to being able to look up words and the definition and the meaning of words, whether they be in the Greek or the Hebrew. You can go to the Blue Letter Bible, and it gives you the pronunciation of certain Greek words and also the Hebrew words as well. So this is how you make yourself meet for use of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, by studying to show yourself approved unto Yahweh, studying to show yourself confirmed and established. And within that, you will not be ashamed of the words of the work of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and you will rightly divide the word of truth. This is how you make yourself meet for use of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You rightly divide the word of truth. Verse 16, it says, but shun profane and vain babblings, for they will increase unto more ungodliness. So you are to shun vain and profane babblings. Stuff that don't line up with the scriptures, stuff that only causes more ungodliness or contention or strife, or just useless idle banter and questions. You stray away from those things. You shun that stuff. That's how you make yourself meet for Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, meet for the use. I'm going to jump down to verse 20. You know what? Now I'm going to just jump down to verse 19. It says, nevertheless, the foundation of Yahweh standeth sure, having the seal of the Lord, having the seal, Salakia, the Lord knoweth them that are his. And let everyone that nameth the name of a Mashiach depart from iniquity. So this is how you make yourself meet for the use of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Those who name the name of Mashiach depart from iniquity, depart from immoral doings or immoral standards in living that are contrary to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, because the Most High's foundation, it standeth sure. It doesn't go anywhere. It is solid. Can't nobody, like the terminology is, it's rock solid. It doesn't go anywhere. You're not gonna move it. So, and the Lord knoweth them that are his. So he knows who's meat for use and who's not meat for use. And if you've been blessed of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua to be meat for use, I won't say try, do the things of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua that it requires, so that you can be more of a use for Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. But verse 15, that's how you show yourself meat for the use of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. I'm going to go down to verse 20. It says, but in a great house, Salakia, there are not only vessels of gold and of silver, but also of wood and of earth, and some to honor and some to dishonor. So in a great house, the house of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, his people, say judgment shall start in the house of the Lord. So in a great house, and Israel is that great house, they're great people. Not only amongst us, we have some of us that are vessels of gold, some of us that are vessels of silver, but also there are some of us that are vessels of wood and earth. Some of us are unto honor, and some of us are unto dishonor. But how do you make yourself meet for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, that you may be that vessel of gold and or silver and of honor rather than dishonor? This is how you do it. Verse 21, to make yourself meet. If a man therefore purge himself from these, he shall be a vessel unto honor, sanctified and meet for the master's use, and prepared unto every good work. So if you purge yourself there of iniquity, you shun vain and profane babblings, you rightly divide the word of truth, basically be obedient to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, go according to the doctrine, giving ear to the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, rightly dividing the word of truth, and you do these things and you purify yourself from the things of wickedness, from sin and transgression, you will become, if you purge yourself from those things, you will be a vessel unto honor. You will be that vessel of gold and or silver, and you will be sanctified, meaning you will be set aside from all the rest, and you'll be meat, you'll be use, you'll be good for the use of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and he will prepare you unto every good work. And this is how you make yourself meat for the use of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, basically following what he tells you to do, the way he tells you to do it. This is how you make yourself useful. Instead of the vessels of dishonor that are of earth and wood, these other camp leaders and their followers. Of course, you may have some gold among the what can I say? We'll say gold among the rubbish, for lack of a better term. Meaning you may have some of those that are of the elect among these other camps that don't go according to the doctrine. The Lord just may not have woken them up yet. But eventually the Lord is going to save. He's going to gather his elect and the remnant to him, which is the remnant makes up the elect and the 1/3 men, women, and children. That's the remnant of Israel. But purging yourself from iniquity, shun vain babblings, profane babblings, keeping sin and iniquity away from you is how you make yourself meet and good for the master's use, so that you will become sanctified or be sanctified and be a vessel unto honor, so that the Lord can do very good works through you. This is how you make yourself meet for use. Verse 22, just to further push the point. Flee ye also youthful lust, but follow righteousness, faith, charity, peace with them that call on the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua out of a pure heart. So this is how you make yourself meet, by fleeing those youthful lusts, the things of the flesh, the things of this world, but you follow after righteousness, faith, and charity, and be at peace with them that call on the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua out of a pure heart as you do. This is how you make yourself meet. This is how you make yourself useful for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Let's go to Luke, chapter 21, verse 36. It says, watch ye therefore and pray always. So you must watch and pray. We must always be watching. We must always be looking and praying and giving oblation to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Again, that is how you make yourself meet for use. And it says again, watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy or found worthy to escape all the things that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man. So we must again watch and pray. Watch for prophecies and pray that we may be found worthy, that we may be accounted worthy, so that we be able to escape all the things and all the judgments and the pestilences and the sicknesses that are going to come to this place. That is going to come to pass, and to stand before Yahweh Shai, the Son of Man, which is Yahweh Shai. This is how you make yourself meet, so that you will be able to escape the things, the judgments, and be able to stand before Yahweh Shai and receive your crown for doing his work, for enduring That's also how you make yourself meet. You endure. You continue to push in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay, let's go to Matthew 24. Verse 42. Again, watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. So we're supposed to watch. We're supposed to pay attention. This is how you make yourself meet. Look for prophecies, because we don't know exactly what hour or what day or what month or what year Yahweh Shai is gonna come, crack those skies, and come wax strong with the thousands of heaven, i.e. the chariots. But let's continue. I'm gonna jump down to verse 46. It says, "Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing." So blessed is that servant, that man, that woman, that child that is believing and standing on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And for the men of the Lord that have been gifted with the gift of rightly dividing the word of truth and preaching his word. Blessed is also that man when the Lord comes back and he sees that man still living and believing and walking in righteousness. Verse 47. Verily I say unto you, he shall make him ruler over all his goods. So if you continue and you endure and you do the things that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua require of you to be meet for use for him, when he shows up, when the Lord shows up, he's going to make you ruler over all his goods. I mean, you're going to be joint heirs in the kingdom. And the Lord is going to give you a piece of his kingdom so that you can rule with him. Because that's what the Lord ultimately wants. This is what he desires within his heart. But blessed is that servant, that man, that woman, that boy, that girl, that child. Blessed is the servant whom the Lord Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, or whom his Lord Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, when he cometh, shall find so doing. So you're going to be blessed if you do the work of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. So blessed is that man. This is how you make yourself meet, so that you can be accounted and found worthy. But let's continue. My last point. This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 1. It says, "My son, if thou serve the Lord, if thou come, Salakia, to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation." So when you come to serve Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, you must prepare your soul, you must prepare your mind for the Lord to test you here and there, to grow you in righteousness and in truth, to purge away some things out of you so that you can be better and more meat for his use. Continuing. Verse 2. It says, "Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble." So you set your heart aright, meaning you pay attention. You set your mind on Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. You put it in your la'ab that you're going to be obedient. And then when the time of trouble comes, don't make haste, because Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai will protect you. He has said it in his word numerous times. So you must wait when it come time, trust in Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, and wait on him, and he will prove himself every time. But this is how you make yourself meet, constantly enduring, setting your mind on Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Verse 3, it says, "Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end." So you cleave unto Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. You hold on to the Lord. You don't let him go. You don't depart, so that in the end you will be increased. At your last end, you will receive a crown. You will receive the new bodies, laws within your inward parts, so that you will never ever sin or go off again. But you gotta cleave unto the Lord. This is how you make yourself useful. This is how you make yourself Yeah, you're right. Yeah, useful for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. It says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright. Trust in him. So whatever the Lord tests you with, you know, you go through your test cheerfully. You go through your test with your, you know, not pridefully, but with your head held up and enduring. It says, whatever is brought upon you, take cheerfully. You know the Lord testing you, just you know, you testing me. Babakwashai, give me the strength to pass this test and to continue going forward. You know, and then be patient. Sometimes the Lord will change a brother, or he'll change you to a lower state. The Lord say, be patient in that state, and don't make haste. And it says, why? Because it says, for gold is tried in the fire. You have to, in order for gold to be at its purest, it has to go into a heating process, to where that you heat it up, so that any impurities that is within it can be melted out, and it's going to float to the top, and then it can be scraped off. And it says, acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Acceptable men, the Lord is going to try acceptable men. He's going to put you through a test here and there. He's going to test your metal, you know. But the Lord is he's going to give you that according to what you can take. You may not be able to take something else another brother can take. You know, just to give you an example. But gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men are tried also. Because the acceptable men are gold. They are that gold that is tried in the fire. The acceptable men are the ones that will make themselves meet for use of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. And then you believe in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, he will help you. And he will order your way right, and trust in him. This is how you make yourself meet. Being obedient to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, and doing what he says to do to the best of your ability. And with that, Shalom.